Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Simply Basic Recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make formal Rice Krispie Treats with a surprise filling on the inside and also a surprise coating on the outside. I'm also going to show you how to package them really nicely in case you want to take them to a wedding or some other type of formal occasion. So with that being said, if you're ready, let's go ahead and go over the ingredient list that we're going to use for today. 6 cups of Rice Krispies, 4 cups of miniature marshmallows, 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, medium to large saucepan for Rice Krispie treat mixture, cookie sheet lined with wax paper and a cookie cutter the size of your choosing, Ghirardelli milk chocolate and caramel squares or whatever kind of candy filling you'd like, Wilton candy melts, chocolate and white chocolate or whatever colors you'd like, squirt bottle for the melted candy wafers, and candy bags and ribbon for when the Rice Krispie Treats are done where they can be stored. Okay guys, what we're going to do first is make our Rice Krispie Treats, and I've already got the butter in here and I'm melting it over low heat. Once the butter gets melted, we're going to put the marshmallows in and melt all that and then stir the Rice Krispies in last. Okay, it looks like our butter is all nice and melted, no lumps or anything left in it, so I'm going to go ahead and put our marshmallows in. Stir these up, let them all melt before we put our Rice Krispies in. This is still on low heat, you guys. You don't want to cook or burn your marshmallows. Okay, we finally have some melted marshmallows. See what you're supposed to look like here. Now I'm still got it over low heat, but I'm going to stir in these Rice Krispie Treats while it's on low heat and then remove it from the heat. So I'm going to just stir in a little bit at a time. It's going to look overwhelming with Rice Krispie Treats, but once you get all the marshmallow stirred up in here, it looks a lot better. Not all the way because we're going to fill it with our chocolate. So just press it down. Now don't rush too much. Take your time and make it look good. It's going to be very sticky. Once you get that in there, take your chocolate. Smush that there. And take a little more. Be sure to fill in all around the edges here. Gonna have to get some cooking spray on my hands. If it gets too sticky, you might want to spray your hands. Coming out better than I had hoped. Never filled a Rice Krispie treat with anything, so this is the first time for me too. See that? It's perfect. Look at there. All right. Make a few more here. I'm going to take that off the burner there. Alright, remember, put a thin layer at the bottom. Don't put it too high. This would be good for Valentine's Day or Easter. You could do heart-shaped cookie cutters or egg-shaped cookie cutters or anything. Christmas. Alright. Put another piece of chocolate in there. Push it down real good. Don't sweat it if your chocolate breaks. Then, I mean, it's in the middle of this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Press it down. A little more at the top there. And I sprayed my cookie cutter here with a little bit of Pam just so that these wouldn't stick to it as I was doing this. Alright. Perfect. Look at that. I'm going to do these last two and then I'll be right back with you guys after I finish that. Okay. This is what it should look like when you're finished. I've got the chocolate in there. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to coat it just a little bit. So that's what I've got. And I had some left, so I went ahead and used it in an 8x8 pan to make some regular Rice Krispie Treats for my son. So what I'm going to do is put this in the refrigerator and let it cool. You don't want it warm at all because you're going to melt your chocolate candy melts to coat this. And you want it cold so the melts will stick to it and harden. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in the fridge. And I'm going to start melting my candy melts and bring them out. And I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, the Rice Krispie Treats have cooled. And I've got the chocolate melted. You might want to just eyeball it and see what size dish works for you. I put this in the microwave for 30-second intervals. It took 30 seconds and I took it out and stirred it, and then I put it in for another 30 seconds and stirred it, and it was finished. So take your Rice Krispie Treats. They're completely cool. And I'm going to find the side that I didn't quite get covered. I'm going to dip it in. I'm going to dip it in diagonally, like this. And I'm going to use my spoon to get the chocolate where I want it to be. And coat both sides here. And you just want to shake off the excess. Alright, I'm going to lay it back on here. Missed just a little bit, so I'm going to cover that up. If your chocolate gets a little bit too thick, you can always add a teaspoon of cooking oil to it, and it should thin it out a little bit. Find my chocolate side here. Dip it in. I'm leaving a little bit of Rice Krispie Treats showing at the top there. Just go around, make sure you got all the edges covered up. This is what it looks like right now. It doesn't look like very much, but wait till this hardens. I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it do that. And then we'll come back. I'm going to melt the white chocolate in the meantime, and I'll show you what this is going to turn out to look like. Okay. My chocolate has completely cooled off, and I've melted my white chocolate here, and I've got it in my squirt bottle. I cut the end of my squirt bottle here to be really thin because I don't want these stripes to be really big. Just gonna quickly go over it real thin with these white stripes. Looks good. Alright, bring you over here and let you see what they look like. This shouldn't take very long to cool. And once the white dries, we're ready to package them up. So I'm going to give this a little bit. I'll put them in the fridge for maybe 5 minutes or so and let this cool off and harden on there completely. And then we'll package them up really nice and let you see what they look like. Wow, what a step up from regular traditional Rice Krispie Treats. Look at this. They look so professional. These would work so good for special occasions like party favors for weddings or baby showers or anything. You don't have to use these colors. Remember, you've got your little surprise candy inside. Your coating looks very professional on here. I love these. They're so easy to make. It didn't take me hardly any time at all. Maybe 45 minutes to make them. Not long at all. So I definitely recommend trying them. They taste really, really good. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for this week, but I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I had such a great time making the Rice Krispie Treats for you guys. And don't forget to click the subscribe button at the bottom or the top of the screen because I have a new video that comes out every Sunday. Thanks again for watching guys. Bye-bye.